So at Integer Network, the core of our hope and our vision is to cause and foster authenticity and wholeness in people and in teams. Now, authenticity is this ever-changing, shifting concept that we're all trying to grab a hold of, work at defining, but more importantly, work at living. What I find absolutely fascinating is at the very beginning of the Christian scriptures, the Christian story, in the book of Genesis in the Bible, we see this longing, this wiring for authenticity on display, and a fascinating picture of just how it works. You see, in Genesis 1, God creates the world and everything in it, and in Genesis 2, God creates man and woman, puts them in this garden, this paradise, with this hope for pure life, can I say pure love, unbroken wholeness, and here they are. They're naked, they're unashamed. In fact, at the very end of the second chapter of Genesis, it says Adam and Eve were naked and felt no shame. And then there's some prohibitions, there's some rules, if you will. And in Genesis chapter 3, curiosity, desire, selfishness get the best of Adam and Eve in this story. And they make a choice that misses the mark. They do wrong. They choose evil. They lean into selfishness, however you want to call it. And fascinatingly, in chapter 3, verse 7, it then says that Adam and Eve were naked and felt ashamed, and so they hid. So here they were naked and unashamed, do something wrong, step out of line, miss the mark, fail to meet the expectation, and the instant reaction and response is to hide. The reason I'm sharing this is because it's absolutely fundamental to the human story. And it is in my life and your life showing up the very same way. We want to live in pure love and pure life. We want to live in unbroken wholeness. We want to live in right relationship with God and others. That is the longing of every one of our hearts. But every time we miss the mark, every time we fail to do what's right, we immediately feel shame. And so we live our lives dodging shame, hiding, wearing masks, performing, doing whatever it takes to earn the love we so desire from the people in our lives. And so here we are, trying our very best to live authentically in the world. And I want to invite us to connect to the very foundational story of the Christian faith, in that it's always been here. The need and longing for authenticity has always been here. The propensity and tendency to hide has always been there. But there's a greater end to the story, where God comes in and approaches us, accepting us as we are. Adam, where are you? Noah, where are you? And so I invite you today to see yourself in that story and to step out of shame and into authenticity and acceptedness before God and others in your life.